Understand why our story, who we are, what our story is making us to who we are today. They say, who did it? I say, God did it. God did it. I take no credit.
Hey, Facebook friends, it's your girl, Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Say it again for the folks in the back, Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Again, the Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Because I say it 3 times because a 3-strand cord ain't easily broken, and that's me. I want to welcome you guys today to the Elite Business Women Present Sister to Sister podcast. Yay! It's another Wednesday up under our belt at 7:30. We have a special guest coming on. I'm telling you, someone who I have a huge amount of respect for. I know him for years. We have collaborated over competition. We've done great things together, and we still are going to do great things together tonight, you guys. We definitely want to acknowledge the elite business women who is the best of North Carolina. Yay! The magazine won 2000 a best of magazine publication. So we're super excited about the awards and the highlights of what's going on with the elite business women. So if you're not a part, become a part of the elite business women. It's a group. We have so many women in there that network, collaborate, come together, and make business happen. And so tonight, without further ado, I want to bring up someone who I have a huge amount of respect for. She listen. She knows 100% of what she's doing. She's been in business for a long time. Let me just say a long time. So she's knowledgeable. I'm going to tell you, she has a heart of gold. And I'm going to tell you that she is a thriver. So I do want to bring up my sister, Miss Sharnetta. Hey, Sharnetta, Coach
Hello.
E. Bennett, come on, somebody. We got you back live.
Yes.
She said, yeah.
I need to do it more often.
You need to do it more often. Well, look, tell the people who you are. Because listen, you are a legend in your own right. You don't understand
I
all the
take
great.
that. I'll take that.
Since you are, you've been doing this for many years. This is not, you're not new to this. You're true to this.
Mhm.
And taking a step back means nothing, but coming back strong is all that it matters. And so tell the
Yes.
people who you are and I know you've accomplished. I could tell you about all your events and stuff like that, but I'm gonna let you do it.
Yeah. So of course I am Sharnetta Bennett, the legend, in the making. um, Also known as Coach P, and the P stands for purpose because that's what I'm all about. Purpose. I'm purpose driven like crazy. I haven't always been this way, but I am this way now. And with being Coach P, it's to help bring out that purpose in others. So that transformational and purpose coaching to help other people, discover what their purpose is so they can walk fully in what they are, what they need to walk into. Um, I'm just an average woman just out here, just trying to make it, just doing what I'm passionate about doing. And that's helping people. That's helping people thrive. That's helping people, like I said, discover what their purpose is. And that's helping people who were the underdogs to know that they still can rise above their obstacles. And the reason why I can help people and can speak on that, because I was once the underdog. I was once the one that everybody doubted. I was once the one that the naysayers wouldn't amount to anything, and I have risen above all of that. But it didn't happen overnight. It wasn't an overnight thing. It took years. It took a lot of going through a lot of stuff. It took a lot of falling on my face and getting back up, and falling on my face and getting back up. So I know what it is to be the underdog, and I know what it is to sit up a little bit higher. So that's just who I am in a nutshell. I'm just a normal, your average Joe female that's just out here trying to live out my purpose before the end of my time on earth.
Oh, well, see, and you're doing a great job at it, sis. Without, all the things you said that you may have had to go through, but it completely made you shine and bright in who you are,
Yes.
and what you're doing with your companies and things like that, because you have a couple different companies. So,
Mhm.
and and this is, I always wanted to take the time. I give people their flowers to thank you for always thinking of me and putting me in your events and things like that, even if we couldn't, but I thank you for always thinking of me back then, so I do. Thank you so much for even having a thought of me. And because you have done some great things, some great events, and now you have your Purpose Enterprise LLC and the Proving Them Wrong movement. Come on, tell us about the Purpose Enterprise LLC, because
Yeah,
I know.
so the Purpose Enterprise LLC is just my so how I everything I was doing in the past, I literally dissolved it. And I took like a year and some change, and I had to go through a lot of prayer. I had to do a lot of rethinking, a lot of strategizing, a lot of sacrificing and everything to really figure out what it is. Because I tried a lot of things. I know a lot of things. I got a whole bunch of certificates and a lot of things that can help other people in the long run. But this movement is something that I'm really, really, really passionate about. And it took a year for me to get here. So I'm finally here. So the Purpose LLC, how I wanted to, when I did restructure everything, how I wanted to restructure was because I have so many ideas and they're brilliant. And the Purpose Enterprise LLC is like the umbrella, it's like the parent company. And I have all these little things that's coming under it. So the first thing that's coming under it is the Prove Them Wrong movement, because that's something that I've been wanting to do, like I said, for a whole year. I started it, I thought I was going to start it last year. And I thought I had it all figured out, but God said, not yet. I wasn't ready. The timing was not ready. It would have been all messed up. Um, so I'm building something that's bigger than I can even imagine. And this movement it goes back to being the underdog. This movement is for the underdogs. This movement is for people to let them know that the adversity that they have gone through does not define who they are, but your
Mhm.
response to it does. You
Yeah,
can even lay down and die, or you can get up and fight and move on.
that's right.
So it's just like I said, it's about the underdogs, and we are going to be the living proof that you can still rise above any obstacle. So the proof is you. And so that's the message. The proof is you.
Yeah, the proof is you. Come on now.
Yeah, and it's a
And
glow. It's gonna be. It's not something that I'm starting and I'm saying, okay, it's just all about the DMV. No, my vision is global.
mhm,
Once I finish here, I'm moving on because it's a message that needs to be spread and heard all out the world, because we have so many people on a daily basis that we pass by, that we talk to, or that we speak to on a daily basis, that's not just in your hometown or not where you reside, but all over the world, who are going through things, and who allow their situations to define who they are and to define their future. And I just want to let them know that where your struggle begins is not where you're going to end up. It's
that's
not where you're going to end up. So we're going out, and this is a community thing. Like, we're going out in the streets and taking people minds back and putting them in the right mind frame with a lot of initiatives that's going to be going on, that's going to be taking places. So it's going to be amazing.
it
And I'm
is.
excited. I'm excited. I'm
I
excited.
am too. I'm excited for you, sis, because you have done some, like I said, great things. And what do you find that drives you? The what's the behind all of this? The drive? Is it what?
So the drive behind everything that I do is I still want to please and honor my mom, even in her death. You
I
know,
knew it.
the woman that I am, my mother never got a chance to see.
Yeah, I
She
knew
never got a chance to see this woman that I am. And I say it over and over again like a broken record. It took for my mother's death to shape and mold me into who I'm supposed to be. Because when my mother was alive, I really had a crutch, and it was her that I couldn't stand up without her, you know. And when she passed, I had no other choice. And I was well in my 30s, but I still had no choice but to stand up, let go of that crutch, and start walking. So everything I do is still honor her, is to still prove to
Yeah.
her that everything she did, it was not in vain.
Same. Yeah. Yeah. And that's powerful, because I know you know how you feel about your mom and honoring her memories and being that woman that she has created you to be, and
Mhm.
you're doing a great job at it. She definitely would be proud because I mean all the great things that you have accomplished since then, and I know it's hard, but you know she's definitely covering you right now at every step
Yes.
of the way, and so I kind of knew that was your drive, but I just wanted to hear you say it because
Yeah.
I'm, you being friends long time. I know how you feel about her, and
Mhm.
definitely it's an amazing feeling, So to know, you're honoring
Yeah.
her in
Yes.
everything you do. And so, honoring her, I know that you have, done things, so many great things. Tell us about what's to come. Like, what do you have to come in the future?
Okay, so we just recently launched the website. So I would love for you guys to go and check out the website and subscribe. It has a join the movement button, and I want you guys to subscribe so that you can receive the weekly newsletters, and it'll be upcoming events, announcements, weekly motivation, encouragement, things like that. And that is it's a long one, but it's www.provethemwrongmovement.com. So again, that's www.provethemwrongmovement.com. So I'm excited about that. That was one thing off my plate. So I am planning a big launch in September for the movement. So I'm in the works with that, and I'm excited about that. And I know it's about to get real busy and real hectic for me. So once I, do that big launch, then we're going to start pushing out some initiatives, some different events, different conferences, webinars, all types of things. But my overall goal is to have this center where I will be able to house everything. So that's my overall goal. But the first thing we're doing is this big launch in September. Still trying to figure out, how that's going to go. But I'm uh, right now looking to build my core team of people. So I'm praying on that. I'm praying on that real hard because when I
Yeah,
thought I was going to launch it last year, I started handpicking people. And because I just felt like, okay, I know certain people and I know what they've been through and I know where they are now. But if these people don't have the same heart and the same passion for your vision, it won't work, right? So I started handpicking these people and everybody gave me a yes. But there was no movement, there was no motion. So then I knew that I had to pull back, start praying again, and start asking God which direction you wanted me to go in. So now I'm really praying on this. I really doing my research and knowing, trying to figure out who needs to be here and who can help support and be a part of my team from somewhere else. So in the future, the first thing in the future, like I said, is this launch in September. And I want to do it really big. I want to do it really grand. I want to show up for the people.
well, you always do. I can tell you that. I've never seen you do anything halfway. So, oh, Tina says she's praying for your tribe to come. That's one of my friends,
Thank
Tina.
you. Thank
Burnett.
you.
That's my girl.
Thank you.
We've been friends forever. So
Thank you.
it seems like it. We met on Facebook, and once we met on Facebook, I came to North Carolina and brought her lip gloss, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah,
So
you can be some really good people on social media. Because I met a friend on Instagram so many years ago, and we're
yeah,
like this. And she's like one of my bestest friends. I tell her more things than I tell people I see every day.
exactly, exactly, right.
You can be.
And so that's always good. I tell people, what would you tell people about social media, like when it comes to meeting people on social
Yeah,
media and friending people on social media? I know me and you've been friends in physical, just knowing each other for
yeah.
years, and but what would you say about, having those friends or not, blocking those friends from coming into your life?
Yeah, being open, just being open for new friendships and new partnerships and new connections and things like that, because sometimes we get so accustomed to what we're used to and we don't see past the people that's surrounding us. And I used to be like that because I was like, if I don't know you, I don't care about knowing you, I don't want to meet you. I know these people, that's what I'm sticking with. But I have had more support and more love poured into me from strangers, from people I've met on social media. People on social media are the people who have given me opportunities. So I'm always open. I'm not one of those girls where it's the no new friends. I think that's just the dumbest thing ever. That's the dumbest
That
thing ever.
is,
Because sometimes when we're so stuck in those friendships that we've had for years, we don't go no further than where we are and where we have
that's,
been for
come on.
years. So I need friends that's really goal friends,
Yeah,
GOAL, that have what I need. I got what they need. We can take each other to the next level. I don't need nobody that I can always just sit there party with, talk about people, do all this crazy stuff with. No, I need friends that I actually can go on this mission with, go on this journey with, and people who understand my language, because the way my mind think is not, it's not normal, it's not
no,
average.
not
It's
ever.
not average. So I say be open to new friendships, because you never know who God will place in your life and will bring in your life for new opportunities. Stop staying
Exactly.
stuck.
And I say, you burn some bridges, but don't burn those bridges that you have never had a problem with. Like, I feel, like Tina, my girl Tina, I have don't take them relationships for granted. I cherish our relationship,
Yes.
and I cherish me and Tina relationship, because you don't find too many true people out here
Mhm.
that really, support you and want to see you do good.
Yeah.
Most people are in secret competition with you.
Exactly. That's the truth. That is definitely the truth. And I don't like that, and I don't know why it's like that. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a
Yeah,
girl's girl, and I know one of my friends used to tell me, you got a lot of friends. I have a lot of different groups of friends, because each group, they serve different purposes in my
purposes.
life,
Come on,
and
come on.
people like me. I'm a likable person.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so and I I haven't always been friendly. I haven't always been a person that talk, but I'm very friendly now. And when I moved to Texas, girl, that really just took my friendship, being friendly and talkative level, to a whole nother level. Um, but I've learned how to open myself up to new things. And like I said, if you stay stuck, you're always gonna be stuck in that same place, and you won't go any further than where you are.
You won't grow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And lose the stigma of all women are catty, all women. Now we do have women out here
Yeah,
like that, but all women are not like that.
that's
All
right.
women are not like that. And if you meet somebody who you think was for you and they're not, then guess what? Move around. You
Move
don't gotta stay
on.
attached. Disconnect the cord and keep on pushing. That's how I look at
Exactly.
it.
I get upset when women say that. Like, there's like, these are mean girls. Who are you around? Why are you around them? What
Mhm.
if you find out they mean girls? If you could discern that, like, I why do it? You got to go and talk about them.
Yeah.
I mean, pray for them and move on.
Yeah. And I'm 50. What am I? I'm not out here trying to argue. I'm out here trying to make this money, level up, and stay fine. That's
That's
it. I
it.
don't want to argue with nobody. I'm sure not fighting nobody at this age. Like, no, I want to be around positive people, good vibes, good energy. And that's what I surround myself with. Like I said, I do have a lot of friends, but I surround myself mainly with those who just have that good positive energy and those good vibes.
That's it. And
Yeah.
that's it. And that's all we want. We don't want, I said, I'm too old for any confrontations. I live, only few fools argue with fools. I don't
Hmm.
argue. If you say the sky is green and blue and
It's
yellow, purple,
green.
hey,
You got it.
whatever color you say it is.
You got it. You
I know
got it.
what's in my heart. If you got a problem with what I'm doing, long as you don't tag me and come at me, and if you do, I'm ignore you, block, delete. What I
Hmm.
don't have to put that in my spirit. I protect my peace more than anything. If
Yes.
it ain't aligning with what God has already told me, sister, I ain't got time for that.
Absolutely. Peace is
Uh-uh.
everything. Peace is
Confrontation
everything.
backs up the money. They don't understand that confrontation and arguments and simple stuff. Your line of thinking can short your money. It can stop your
And
money.
guess what? I ain't letting nobody mess up my bag.
Not
I like money. I like nice things. I'm not letting nobody mess it up.
mess that
And
up,
I don't want to
right?
depend on a man to give me what I need. I want to be able to go out there and
Exactly.
get it myself. So I'm not going to let nobody mess it up for me.
No, if you come between that, it's a
That's a
problem.
problem.
Why
Yeah.
is you not thinking that way? And I kind of, want women to think, positive and encourage them to think
Hmm.
great and be boss about themselves.
Yeah.
Because why should you not? God already said you was. Why are you letting someone else make you timid? I'm not letting nobody make me 10. We done been through too much,
Too
sis.
much. Yeah.
Too much
Yes, indeed.
to let anyone downplay us for who we are. Like I told
Yes,
you, we're
Lord.
legend. And that legend become because of the years and the hard work that you have put in the community. Not saying now, but the past, what you have done. They can't even tote your lunch bag because of all the great things you had done. Like,
Yes,
your
Lord.
pocketbook, girl. No, because you need friends that can remind you of the great things. Like I remember, and those things what stuck with me.
Mhm.
Anybody else say different? I ain't got nothing. No, I remember this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I celebrate you. Because you've done some things and some had some companies and done some successful companies. Coaching, helping women, and so many women have been connected with you, and
Hmm.
so that's why you got friends because you've done so much great things and
Yeah.
you have that heart. And so I just commend you, sis. I
Thank
mean, I
you.
I know what you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I don't, and I'm not the insecure woman not to say, oh, she done this, she done that, and not give you your flowers and accolades. I'm gonna give
Thank
it to
you.
you right now because I want you to know how much you're cherished and loved by people. So
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
oh yes, you know me. I will look. I text you and tell you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want you to know. Regardless, if you write when you send me that resume bio, I said this ain't even half of the stuff that she done
No,
done.
it's really long. I didn't want to say.
No, look, I said, girl, I said this ain't even half of the stuff. I did. I said, hold on, I might got an old one. Let me go to the old one for her. Cause this ain't half of the stuff that she's done, you guys. So I just want you to know she's being modest right now.
Yes.
She has just some stuff. She has done some events. She has done some businesses. And listen, and she's still going, y'all.
Still going.
I know you contribute, honoring your mama, but what else keeps you going, keeps you creating? Because I know you say my mind the same way, sis. I have a mind out of this world.
Hmm.
And to stop this mind, I have to create. And so tell us what
Yes.
keep you going.
Um, because I often take a look back in my life, how things
Yeah.
used to be, and I'm like, my determination to go harder and my determination to be all that I can be and my determination to not die and leave this world with my purpose on the inside of me pushes me and makes me go harder, because I'm like, I cannot leave this earth because I still got so much more work to do, and I refuse to lie down and die with that purpose on the inside of me just because I didn't do what I was purposed to do in this life. So it pushes me to go harder. And I have, like I said, I have had some bumps and bruises along the way, and I had some times where my mind was not as sharp because it was just I didn't have the peace there that I needed, and
Woo.
so I couldn't move and function the way that I wanted to function. But baby, when that peace came back, that fire lit up under me, and I just took off. I just took off, and then my mind is so sharp now because I've preconditioned my mind, reconditioned my mind. I'm not a TV watcher. I don't sit and watch TV. I have a TV, but I don't watch it. Because guess what? I don't like to put all that stuff in my mind. And when I'm in the house, I'm just sitting still with myself, and I'm doing a lot of thinking. I think a lot. Like, I'm a thinker. I'm always thinking, and I'm always thinking of what's next. And like you said, I'm a creator. And I used to be like, okay, God, why are you giving me this vision to do this? And then 10 days later, here comes something else. And I'm like, in my mind, like, all these $1 million visions. Then 10 days later, here comes something else and something else and something else. But then I had to realize everything that he's given me is not for me, because I'm going out here in the world, and I'm going to meet women, and not just women, also men that don't know their purpose, that don't know what they're here for. They want to do something with their lives, but they don't know what they want to do. And I can say, hey, but guess what? I have this idea, that idea, this idea, and guess what? I've already did the footwork for you. I've already learned how to do this. I've already taken the course. I've already learned this skill for you, and I can be the one to help you and teach you how to do it, and you can take and run with it as your own.
There you go. Because you have, you're definitely a creator. I look back in my email in 2016 and found the old bio. So, you know, and looked at, the organizations that you had, the Hope Foundation, the Sister United, and Becoming You LLC, all of that you said that you dissolved to turn back into the what you have now. So I had to come and put the names to the show. You have listened to that was 2016. So
And you know, the crazy thing about that is the whole foundation is literally the foundation of everything. And the whole foundation was built out of pain. The whole foundation was built out of suffering. The whole foundation was built out of abuse. And I had to go through an abusive relationship for many, many years just to
I was
get
just finna go
just to
through that.
build the whole foundation. And that has been the structure of my life ever since. So I'm going back to what I know that I'm purposed to do, and that is to help other people and to change lives, and to be on stages and talking, to be sitting on somebody's couch in front of their video cameras talking, because that's what I'm purpose and passionate about doing.
Yeah,
So I don't like the things that I went through to get to birth the whole foundation, but I'm grateful that I went through, because I'm still here.
you're still
I'm
here.
still living. I'm still here. God allowed me to survive so that I could help people. So I'm grateful that I went through what I went through, because I don't know what type of woman I would be if I didn't go through that.
Yeah.
I would probably be just still just somebody just out there in the world just winging it, you know? I don't know, but I'm grateful that I had to go through that experience to get where I am today.
And you've been a motivational speaker. You've been a domestic violence advocate and lupus advocate. You've been licensed minister, and you've came through so
Oh
many
Lord.
challenges.
No.
Huh?
That's my foundation.
Look, I told you I went back and got the bio for back then,
Yeah,
girl.
some people, a lot of people know, my past, but a lot of people, like probably people now who are getting to know me now, don't know that I used to be a licensed minister. That my foundation has always been God. It still is God. And I definitely have strayed away, but if it's in you, it's in you, and God is my foundation, and I'm always gonna reverence God wherever I go. I don't care what arena, what event, anything, I'm always gonna reverence God because He is the center of everything He's the center of
Yeah,
everything, of who I am right now.
yeah.
So even that part of my life of being a minister, and I was going through things as a minister because I felt like just being in the world was much easier because it was a struggle trying to live holy. It was a struggle trying to live right, so then
Yeah.
I took a step back from it, but I still never
You
lost
never
my
lose it.
faith. I still never took my mind off of God. I still never denounced God. I still never did. I
It's
still
in your heart.
always speak very, very highly of him. I still praise his name because if it wasn't for him, I would not, it would there would be no me. I probably wouldn't even be here today.
Yeah. And you have to understand, he's still in your heart, and you
Hmm.
don't lose God. God is in you. And
Yes.
even if we take a step back, he's still
He's
leading
still
and
there.
guiding
He's still
us.
there.
Yeah,
Still
he's
there.
still there because he's taken, you taken everything that you went through, and it helped empower, equip, and encourage other women. And so I
Yes.
like that when you put that in there. I had to look back in that.
I remember that.
I
I do.
See, that's how long we've been friends. Like I keep stuff. I even got your old picture, with your hair and everything. So I keep things like that because I cherish those memories and those friendships that we
Yes.
did do collaborations together. And
Yes.
so and tell us about that. Tell us about you empowering, equipping, and encourage other women. What would you tell another woman to empower, equip her, and encourage her, with all the great things you've accomplished,
So
and how to transition?
So by nature, I'm an encourager by nature. Anyway, when speaking to females, and a lot of people do talk to me because they just look at me, and they sometimes they look at me and I think I got it all together, and a lot of times I don't have it all together, But I know how to maintain. I know how to push past. I know how to not allow my obstacles to keep me just stagnant, and that's what I would tell another woman. Don't allow what you're going through to keep you stuck and where you are. Don't look at your situation as you're in. Look at it as the beginning of a better and brighter future. So keep pushing, keep moving forward. The naysayers, the things that play over and over in your mind, the things you might have grown up hearing, the things you might have went through, the things of wanting to become something that you never became. It's never too late. I'm 50. I'm
It
50
don't
years
look like
old, and I feel like I'm really finally moving in my purpose. And I feel like I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. So it doesn't matter about those mistakes. What does matter is that you keep getting back up and you keep moving forward. Now, if you stay stuck, then that's just a place where you want to be. But that it don't matter. None of that matters. Don't even look at you falling down. Don't even look at those dark, deep places. Look at the fact that you are able to get back up, that you have enough strength to get back up. Because as long as you have breath in your body, you have the strength to get back up. You have the activities and uses of your limbs, you have the strength to get back up. So as long as you get back up and keep moving forward, you can't be stopped. You're unstoppable.
yes.
You're unstoppable. And that's why I'm in a place right now that I'm unstoppable. I don't care. I've had people tell me that were friends that, okay, you start and stop, you start and stop. But guess what? I start, I stop, I start, I stop. You're right. I don't stop. I keep moving. Even if I
That's
stop,
it.
guess what? I start again. And I'm going to
That's
keep on starting until I get it right. I don't always get it right. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Sometimes I jump out there too soon. Sometimes God give me a vision. It's not for me. I think it's for me, so I jump to it, and I find out it's not for me. So I stop. I put it on the back burner. I got that marinating for somebody else. So I get up and I start moving again until I figure out what it is and I'm passionate about what if until I figure out what I'm purposed to do. And now that I truly understand what my purpose is in life, I'm rolling. And I knew what my purpose was a year ago, but I could not move fully into it because I was in a place of being stuck because my peace was altered. When I moved back from Texas, like I said, I was here, there, and everywhere. I wasn't where the like in my space that I'm used to being in my own space, and I'm moving from house to house, and I just was not there mentally, And so once I decided to get up and just get myself in a place back to where I know that I need to be. My peace came, the peace that came upon me was like no other. And like
ever.
I said, that fire that was in me, it had dimmed for a little while and it lit back up. And once it lit back up, I went full throttle. I went full throttle. I've been sacrificing. I've been doing what I needed to do. Like I said, TV off. I'm at work, doing my work at work, and I'm working on my vision because I'm not going to work for you 8 hours a day and not work on my vision.
Come on
It
now.
ain't happening. So I
Come
would
on.
tell another sister and even a brother to keep pushing. Don't even look at your obstacles. We don't care about none of that. That's life. Life gonna happen. But we still gotta get up and keep moving. We gotta keep doing it because we were born with the purpose, right? We were all born with the purpose in us. And some of we might not know what our purpose is, but don't sit down and die with that purpose on the inside of you. If you don't know what it is, come to me and let's figure it out together.
And listen, I look, commend you on, putting stuff down. People tell me that I always bounce back. I'm a bounce back. I take time and then I bounce back. It take
You
courage
do.
to do all that. It take courage to start to know this is okay. Let me put this on the back burner right now. It's not starting and stopping. It's knowing. It's knowing where God is taking you, and if that doesn't fit you right now, so what?
So
Let's go
what?
to the next. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't stop. And that's what I love about you. Regardless, you don't stop. Continue to create, continue to do things and push yourself because what people say don't even matter because they ain't paying no bills. They
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing nothing for you. They listen, their opinion is none because they probably ain't never started nothing.
Yeah.
I tell
And that's
myself,
it. That's it right there. And a lot of things that I started and stopped, guess what? It's a part of this enterprise. It's
that's
a it's a
it.
the
Come on.
enterprise is the center of this body and it has a lot of moving parts. And those things that I put down, I'm picking them
Yeah,
back up and they're a part of this
it's
enterprise.
gonna
I'm
all come.
building something.
Listen to us. It's all gonna come together,
It's
and
all gonna come together.
I already know that. I see that they all gonna come
It's gonna
together,
come together.
and like a puzzle. And
Hmm.
that's why you did that. You did this to start this. You did this to start this, and to be put fit together like glue. Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't listen to them folks because they gotta have vision to see that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you don't got vision, you will never see it. You'll never
Never
see it.
see it.
You'll never
Never
see it. And that's why
see
I said I have to pray now for the core team, which is will be team proof. I have to pray because if they don't see the vision, they'll never get it. They'll never
Never
get it.
get it. They won't, and they won't take it serious as you
Mm-mm.
take it because you put in the heart, the blood, and sweat, and tears behind each one of the moving parts. And so,
Mhm.
listen, with your enterprise, the enterprise means many things, multiple things.
Yes.
It doesn't have a limit on it. And so, listen, you talking to somebody who understands all of that and love it because you don't want to have one thing. You don't want to have two things. They say it takes 7 sources of income to be able to live comfortable.
Hmm.
And we like comfortability. We like, listen, that peace, like you said, that peace that surpasses all
Yes.
understanding, that gives you that mindset. Look, I could continue to create because I'm the same way. I have to. I sometimes I can't sleep because I'm creating What's my next move? What's my next thing? What am I doing? Before anything happens, if I don't feel good, I want to continue to create, go. And leave here with I don't want to leave here. I want to leave here empty. I don't want to leave here with nothing. Girl,
Yeah.
like you said, I want my purpose and everything. My plans have been already put out there. You understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I looked on my page and found your old picture. Look at that beautiful. She's beautiful now, but look, this is 10 years ago. My beautiful sister. Listen, and I remember that so well.
Yeah. I remember that too.
Yeah. So, you always been a star and always been shining and always had the beautiful hair and everything to go with it. So, you continue to keep going and just give the people how they can get in contact with you. I don't want to hold you too long, but how can they get in contact with you? How can you? I know you gave them the website, but give it to them one more time so they can go and subscribe and join the movement.
Yeah, so I would love you guys to go and subscribe. Pushing you to go and subscribe. The website is www.provethemwrongmovement.com. Again, that's www.provethemwrongmovement.com. My email address is info@provethemwrongmovement.com. So that's how you can reach me. Do you have my social media tag?
Let me see. Yeah, I think it's on the email. Let
Okay.
me pull it up.
So you can reach me on my social media, and yeah, you want to talk, I'm always available to talk.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up and put it in the thing.
Girl, I'm hot, child, getting older is just it's a beautiful thing. But
It
baby.
is. And like I said, sis, you always have been, I mean, just beautiful in having your hair so beautiful and, taking chances and doing great things that others haven't never done. And
Yeah, so
so
I'm in a season of my season that I'm in now is just all things new. I'm in a season of everything, all things new. And I said, even with this new journey, I wanted to step it up. I wanted a new look, and I'm stepping in, and I'm moving like a boss now.
Oh
And
yeah, I
even
love that one, and it does look like a boss. So listen, I love the short on you. That's your thing.
I was
That's
like, even though I'm 50, I said I look like a grown woman now.
your swag, girl. That's your swag. You know. And that's what I found too. I found that I said I'm grown now. I gotta, and people be telling me, "Oh, you waving your hair." I know this just is curly. I came back with a good grade of hair, you know. And since I love it, and I said, look, I got to keep my short look. Them wigs,
Yeah, it
I
looks good
love.
on you. I like it on you.
Thank you. I love my wigs, but I got 100 wigs upstairs. I throw the wig every now and then, but
Hmm.
this hair right here, I
Yeah,
have
I
to
said I was
keep
gonna
it.
give me one good wig, so when I'm just feeling like I just want to have that, that long flowy look, then I could just throw it on. But
Yeah.
the short
And
wig,
I
I
put
like
up
it
your
too much.
Facebook.com CEO.purpose on their Facebook. So yeah, so and I'm gonna put it up as well on the when we finish the live, all the contact information as well that you sent us.
Okay.
And so is there anything else that you want to say, sis, before we get off of this live? Because it's been a joy talking to you, joy seeing you,
I
and
know.
just a joy being your friend, because I appreciate friendship. I
I do
appreciate,
so.
even if we don't talk every day, just the fact that we can come together like this and have a good conversation and remember
Conversation, yeah.
when.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I just, I just really want everybody to go be a part of the movement, and definitely, so that's a great way to keep in contact, because I'll be sending out weekly newsletters, to motivate, encourage, and inspire you. Like I said, announcements and things coming. There
And
might be an event that'll come to you, because I know everybody's not in the DMV, so we might have something that'll come to your city. So if you subscribe, then you'll know about everything, and then also you can reach me, send an email, and things like that. So definitely, I want everybody to be a part of this movement. I want everybody to be a part of this. And
yeah,
one
you
thing I did
definitely
mention, before we go, is another thing that I'm working on is the founders 100. So I'm looking for 100 founding partners. So that'll be coming out soon. So that's just be 100 people that's joining this movement, and you're just saying you're on board, you support it, and you just supporting the movement. That's all. We just want you to support it. It's nothing major. Just support them. Just support the movement.
just support the
And if
move.
it's not for you, I can guarantee you it's for somebody that you know.
There
I
you
can
go.
guarantee you that.
And I guarantee it is too, y'all. So join the movement.
It's gonna be
And
big, powerful. Yeah,
it
it's gonna be
definitely
powerful.
is. Anything that you do is big, it ain't and powerful. You don't do anything small. So I don't worry about that. Yeah, and let me see. You have the let me see the podcast, the proof is me podcast. Is it the proof is me
The
podcast?
Proof is Me podcast, that's coming up next as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
As well.
And so I just want to make sure I'm getting
So I
everything.
might be hitting you up on the back end, sis, to get a little few pointers from you, because I'll be new to that realm of doing the podcast, but I know I need to put myself out there more. So I'm trying to
You
do things to
yes.
to build
Yes,
this
you need
thing
to
up.
get back out there. Your voice is strong, and you have a history of doing this. This is like some people new to it, but you are like I said, a legend at this. So look, if I pull up more stuff, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, definitely," so I can pull it up because me and you have collaborated some, more than once before
Yes.
years ago, even 10 years ago. See, that was in
Hmm.
that picture was 2016 years ago.
Hmm.
10 years you've been in the game running it. And so you definitely need to get back out there. That's your rightful place. Take your rightful seat, sis. And I'm here to promote, encourage, or do what I can do on my end to help. And I'm one of them sisters that really would. I want to see you do great things because you deserve it. You done came through so much, and you done done so much, and you have. It's your time now. You
Yes.
took a time
Yes.
out. You took a recess. Look, you took a rest.
Hmm.
You took a rest. Now you got your grown lady on, and so now we need you back in the spotlight.
Hmm.
So, like you're supposed to be.
Hmm.
So, I just want to thank you for coming on. I thank you for agreeing to this. When I seen it, I was so happy. Um, I
Thank you for
was.
having me.
Yes, anytime. You can always come back and tell us what you've done so we can definitely get our podcasters in on it. And I'm the one that shares my content. Like these are God people, these ain't my people. So why wouldn't I want my sister to know, somebody might know you can help is that I know I can't help them. That you might be assigned to them because you connect
Yeah.
to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Most people don't look at it like that. They look at it. These are my contact. These are my friends. And because you
Selfish
want
spirit. That selfish spirit.
to. I'm not like that, sis. I want everybody to know everybody.
Yeah.
So I do thank you for coming on. I
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for everything that you poured out to the women today. I pray blessings, increase, overflow, everything that you
Thank
touch
you.
turn to gold, everything you do have prosperity and success. I pray that anything that you need, want in your heart desires, that God continuously provides it. And so I thank you. I love you. And look,
Love you
we're
too,
going to have a good
sis.
night.
Thank you,
Good
sis.
night,
Good
sis.
night.
All right, that was another amazing show. Sister to Sister podcast, you guys. Listen, with our sister on, Sharnetta Bennett, listen, go and sign up for the movement. This is your girl, Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. If you know anybody that need that's with Kingdom Minded Christian University. If you know anybody that deserves an honorary doctorate, that's been doing great things in the community, that has a resume as long as you can remember, please nominate them at Kingdom Minded Christian University.org. Listen, Kingdom Minded Christian University.org. And if you are a woman and you want some lip gloss and Rich's Cosmetics, get you some lip gloss, lipsticks, foundation. Listen, to look your best. Don't look like the rest. Look like the best with Rich's Cosmetic and accessories. We have pocketbook, buy one get one free. So you guys go get you a pocketbook and give someone else one. It's always good to give gifts. And then we have the book Chosen to Win by Dr. Chanel Monique. You want to get that book because it's going to show you how to walk boldly in your purpose and do what God has called you to do. So go to Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com and get all those accessories and cosmetics. I love you guys. You continue to stay blessed until next weekend. Wednesday, 7:30, same place, same time. Or hey, listen, send this to a friend. Invite a friend over. Invite someone to come and look. Get some good sister to sister talking. Well, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. This is your girl Chanel Monique, Chanel Monique, ChanelMonique.com. Love you guys. Have a blessed night.